You following our breaking news out of East Palestine. This morning, First News is joining forces with our sister station, DeWine. It's all to bring you extensive coverage of this controlled explosion of chemicals. Take a look. What you're seeing right now, is drone video from our sister station in Cleveland. This controlled burn was on 5 train cars carrying vinyl chloride following Friday's derailment. Here's what to know right now as you're starting your Tuesday. Norfolk Southern calls that controlled burn a success. All of the chemicals, they say, have been burned, and the fire is now less intense.
Now let's show you another look at this controlled fire. We are in this spot about 2 miles from the train derailment. The flash, the flames, and the dark smoke rises very quickly straight up. Fire trucks, firefighting equipment, firefighters line this neighborhood, line up and down the street, just waiting in case of an emergency. One truck had Troy, Ohio written on it, and that is near Dayton. Did it come that far? Well, it may have. Thanks for joining us this Tuesday morning. I'm Lynn Rome.
And I'm Chelsea Spears. We have a lot to get to this morning. We have in-depth team coverage all morning long to help keep you safe and in the know.
Now, the management at Norfolk Southern, that railroad, says it chose to do this controlled release so that the train tank cars wouldn't explode on their own.
But of course, the big question now, what's next? We have First News morning anchor Brandon Van Sickle live in East Palestine this morning, diving into that very question for us. Brandon.
Good morning, Chelsea and Lynn. Now, I know I told you about an hour ago, things not quite as busy as they were yesterday. Well, we've been bouncing back and forth between the high school and the elementary school over across the street, serving as a command center over there. A little bit more activity out there this morning as they start to come up with a game plan as we now head into Tuesday morning. Now, what I can tell you is the rail cars, they were not safe before this controlled release that happened yesterday. Now, things looking a lot better. They feel a lot better about the situation. In particular, during a press conference last night, Scott Deutsch from Norfolk Southern, he said that they now have a game plan for what comes next. He said that they plan to wait for those remaining flames there at the site to burn themselves out, and then they'll be able to send a team in to wreck the cars.
Next step for the railroad, once it's safe from our air monitoring to go in that area for our team members and that the temperature's down, we'll do our next step on starting to wreck the cars. Thank you.
And so, like he said, they want to wait for the metal on the rail cars to cool down. Then they're going to check the air quality around the area to make sure that it's safe to be able to send a team in. Then they're going to send a group of contractors in to move the cars, get them off the railroad tracks, and then the NTSB can conduct its investigation into the crash a little bit further when they're able to analyze the cars a little bit more directly. Now, on an important note, all of this work that needs to get done today, maybe over the next few days, we haven't exactly gotten a timeline, all of this work means that we still need that mile radius around the crash site for more work that needs to be done. And so what that means is the emergency evacuated residents in that area are not allowed to return to their homes just yet. A lot of work still needs to get done. Hopefully, we're going to learn a little bit more about a timeline as we get through the rest of today. But for now, reporting live in East Palestine, I'm Brandon Van Sickle, WKBN 27 First News.
Now, First News also got in contact with Congressman Bill Johnson, who represents East Palestine. Here's what Johnson had to say about this entire situation.
I've been in touch with everybody that I can talk to, offering our support, and anything that we can do, we stand ready to do. But I think right now it's an all hands on deck.
We also have some brand new video into the newsroom showing hazmat crews testing the air in Boardman. They were stationed at the Love's Furniture on 224. This all comes after people in Mahoning County reported smelling the effects of the burning. You might have as well. Overnight, First News got you an update from EMA officials. They say the air sampling done in Mahoning County did not show any reportable levels of contaminants. They say nothing is toxic or dangerous. Meantime, though, an evacuation order is still in effect right now for parts of East Palestine and also Beaver County. Take a look. This is that evacuation zone that Brandon was mentioning. No one should be inside the orange or the red areas of this map. Once it's safe to return, First News will update you both live on air and online. We'll make sure you know. Our team coverage, though, continues now as officials work on the next step of this controlled burn. Last night, they gave an update about air and water quality. First News reporter Hannah Erdman is live at the high school going in depth on this side of things. Hannah, this is a big question for a lot of folks today.
Yeah, and speaking of questions, there are a lot of people that don't have a lot of answers right now that we are still learning and trying to figure out ourselves. But the EPA did talk at a press conference last night along other officials about how they are continuing to monitor the air quality in the area. James Justice with the U.S. EPA said everything has gone as expected. In the burn location, there are slightly elevated readings of toxic chemicals, including phosgene and hydrogen chloride. There is also a very low reading of hydrogen chloride downwind within the exclusion zone.
A very low level hit in some particulates, as you could see from the black smoke. So far, so good, and we're going to continue to monitor until the fire's out, and then past that in case there's any other changes.
Since last night, the EPA has not reported any further changes throughout the night. Ohio EPA says they continue to monitor the waterways as well. Since the controlled burn, they have no impacts there either. Now, both Mahoning and Trumbull counties, their EMAs have said to have people shelter in place as a precautionary measure. Again, the air quality there is completely fine as of right now. They're just saying, if just to be safe, they are saying if you would like to shelter inside. Reporting live in East Palestine, Hannah Erdman, First News this morning.
So can you step out of your house and breathe a little easier this morning? You know, the fires the past few days have put a lot of smoke into the air, and this smoke can contain chemicals. Well, we talked to Dr. Nicholas Proya. He's a pulmonologist. It's a lung specialist in Boardman for his take on all of this. He told us you really shouldn't worry about breathing outside, but you might experience some minor symptoms.
There's no reason for hysteria or anything like that. It's a toxic chemical. If you're far enough away from the scene, the biggest hazard right now is a fire hazard because it's so combustible. In this case, keeping your distance is probably best. And if you do have some irritation of your airways, go to your doctor and he'll be able to fix that up.
And Dr. Proya said the concentration of toxins is small. You may experience some irritation breathing, but it should cause no long-term harm. Now, because of the situation in East Palestine, several schools and school districts have closed for today. The list of those districts on your screen right now. We're going to scroll them at the bottom of your screen throughout the morning. And we'll post all the latest updates on the efforts to end this emergency and any more risks we might uncover. It's easy to download our app. Just take out your phone, open the camera, point it at that QR code you see there on your screen.